Hello everyone, I am Susie.
I am Lucy.
Today we will take you to the Kids Castle. There are many good stories and lots of fun toys in the Kids Castle. Let's go together. Hooray! I'm going to read this Show Me the Money, and now let's get started. What's in your pocket? What's in your pocket? If there's cash in your pocket, lucky you. Before we go any further, let's figure out how it got there. There. Allowance. Do you get a weekly, monthly allowance from your parents? Are there rules about what can spend on clothes, books, going out, or can't buy whatever you want with it? Managing your allowance is a good way to learn about budgeting. Can give like candy stores and see as well as cash. Your parents had other forms of money in their wallets. Most of them had credit cards, debit cards, and store cards. You see, this is candy store and thanks. Do you love some things? Sometimes you give you gifts of money as tree or for a birthday or Christmas present, or because you got good grades. This money is yours to do whatever you want with. If these gifts come fairly regularly, they could add up to a large amount of money. Well done, you're passing your exams. Love, Grandpa X. Cool, Grandpa. My schoolwork will make me rich. Earnings. Do you sometimes do odd jobs like washing cars or babysitting? Do you have a paper route? According to the law, children are only allowed to do certain kind of jobs. Still, money you can get from these jobs is money you had earned, just like the money your parents earned from their jobs. Good job! You really earned this. Cards. Digital cards international. Cards are counted, but if you use them incorrectly, they can be confusing and costly. Cards allow you to buy things without using cash. With store cards and credit cards, you buy goods now and pay for them at the end of the month. You have to pay interest if you don't pay in full. Debit cards take money directly from your account when you make a purchase. Checks. A check is written instruction to pay some specific amount of money. Checks are becoming less common now. That is so easy to make electronic payments which don't use real cash at all. A man with a plan to jam business. Mike is an entrepreneur with an idea. He wants to set up a business making jam to sell at the local market. There are lots of things to think of before he can achieve his goal. Many of them involve figure out how much things will cost, resources to set the price for the jam. Story starts here. Once upon a time, Mike is a man with an idea for a business. Do you know what that Mike says?
I don't know.
Thinks, I love Granny's jam. I think else will love it too. I'm going to use her recipe to make lots of jam. Then I will sell it. Then Mike thinks it through. He works out what he will need. Natural resources, fruit and sugar to make the jam. capital resources past just a delivery van. Human resources, a cook and people to fill and label jars. Interruptionship, the idea and Granny's recipe. And he does some calculations. Calculations are this is going to cost a lot. Natural resources. I wonder if I can do a deal with local farmer to get cheaper fruit. Capital resources. I already have cooking equipment. I'll buy a second-hand van. How can I keep costs down? Human resources. If I persuade my family to help me, I won't need to pay for staff. Interruptionship. My time is worth money. But the recipe was free. It figures off the cost, everything, including the cost and of his time and effort. Apple plus human natural resources plus human resources plus interruptionship equals production costs. Plus capital resources equals production cost. A month later, Mud cooks up a batch. Now we're cooking. Next week, Anne takes it to the market. My product is ready. I'm off to the market. Very early one morning. I reckon it would cost me 90 cents to produce each jar of jam. How much should I charge? Mike has to set the price of his jam. Later that morning, no deal. Price too high. Mike would make lots of profit with a high price, but nobody buying the jam, so he makes no money at all. Mike tries to sell the jam for $2. Price the jam. I like some, but not at that price. At $1 jar, Mike sells lots of jam, but his profit is low. Bad deal. That's cheap. I'll take 2. Bargain. Next day, I also need to make a profit, but I also need people to buy. If I keep prices, I will try sell for $1.50, and Mike sells lots of jam and makes profits. 1 month later. I'm in business. Mike sells jam in lots of markets. Typical Mike so attempts to figure out the best price for his jam. And the price too high, people wouldn't buy it. But when it was too low, he made very little money, even though he sold lots of jam. He didn't know it, but he was dealing with the lots of supply and demand. Continued. This economics. I'm a producer. I make supply and jam. I supply and demand. You see? The most important thing you need to know about economics is the law of supply and demand. I'm happy to charge the highest price at which I can sell all my jam. The price. If the demand goes up, then either price rises or supply goes a little bit, or both. Producers see there's profits in jam. They start making more of it. So there's so much jam for sale, demand starts to fall. Price too high. Producer earns money by production. By charging more than the cost of production, the extra is called profit.
Profit 就是利润啦，利益啦。
Charging a high price would make plenty of profit. Proceed. Charging a high price would make plenty of profit, but the customers might find it too expensive and not buy as much or any jam. If that happens, the product will get less or no profit, and the customers get less or no jam. I want to make the most profit I can. That's too expensive. I had peanut butter instead. Demand. I'm a customer. I want to buy jam. I demand it. The law explains white beans cost what they do. If demand is high, the price is high. But what does that mean? I'm happy to pay this price for jam, but a lower price would be nicer. That's right. The flaw results in a drop in the price. Eventually, supply and demand balance out. Then equilibrium price is reached. The producer makes a profit, and the customer can afford the jam, and everybody's happy. The price too low. At a low price, jam sells well. Some customers fancy the jam being cheap, but others like to buy fine they can because it's already sold out by the time they reach the stores. The producer may cover the cost, but makes little profit despite all the jam being sold. If he raised the price, he could have made more money. I got lots of customers, but not much profit. That's so cheap. I want to buy lots, but it's all gone. Price changes like the weather. Prices are not fixed. They move constantly in order to reach the equilibrium price. Many factors affect price. For example, demand on umbrellas will be higher when it's raining. Suppliers could charge higher prices on rainy days. Balance roughly in the supply and demand. How does demand affect price? Let's imagine there are only 3 melons left in the market, but 12 people want to buy one. Demand for melons is high, so the trader or producer can charge more money for them as long as there are buyers. In other words, demand is high, so the price goes up. Other traders see that people want melons, and the next day 10 traders stock them. Now there are lots of melons in the market. They aren't sold because there aren't enough customers to buy them all. In other words, demand is low. In order to sell a melon, the trader has to reduce the price so people buy him and not someone else. The demand has gone down, so the price has gone down. Price has gone down. Okay, we finished this. I will see you next time. Bye. So that's all for today. If you have nice stories or fun toys, remember to write to Susie and Lucy. We will share it with every kid in the first place. If you like our channel, remember to click on the subscription below. Susie and Lucy are waiting for you here. See you soon.